we want to do here is make sure that our heels are really tucked away. Okay, so we're putting our hip in a good internally rotated position. Cool. In this position, our heels tucked away. We're just gonna rock all the way down, back and forth. Our toes are together, our heels are tucked, and you might feel a little bit, no need to lift up the knees. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in the hips. What we're really doing here is opening up the hips in their most vulnerable position, very similar to the shoulder, where the shoulder might be like hanging out in vulnerable positions to get it strong. We're gonna rock around 10 to 30 times, okay? And when we finish that, we're gonna go a little bit wider. So we're gonna go as wide as we could now, and same concept, just rocking. Okay, remember, keeping those heels away from the body. By turning the heel away, we're essentially changing the position of our hip. And we're just gonna rock up and down, nice and easy. 10 to 30 reps, awesome. Okay, let the movement really come from the hip. So you're like rocking the knee up, rocking the hip down. When you're finished with that, you're gonna curl your toes behind you. It's gonna look like this. Now we're gonna get a good toe, some big toe extensions, some toe stretch. Make sure heels are away as well. Okay, the movement is very subtle. You saw I'm just pulsing. I see how you're advancing to advancement. It's fine. We want to make sure that we're doing this on a soft surface because, you know, the feet can be pretty delicate and we don't want them to get overworked. Okay, when you finish with that 10 to 30 times, depending on timing, depending on how your body's feeling, we can go back to the regular tucked position. And now we're just going to rock side to side. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, you're going to feel the hip rotating. Feel that? Feels nice? Okay. Should feel pretty good. Once you finish with that, we're going to place our hands down to the floor. And we're going to do a rock, and then we're going to rotate our knees all the way out. Okay, it's going to be a little bit weird. You're basically just internally rotating your hip in an end range position. So you're here, and we're going to rotate our knees out. Pick your
I'm going to go back
up.
down?
Yeah. You're going to pick up, rotate out, and come back down. Your knees need to be in the air, otherwise you won't have room. So you're leaning forward on your knee, rotate out, let the knee do a little bit of a pivot. Okay? There you go. See what's happening there? Okay, this is something specifically that you struggle with. Internal rotation of your hip. If you're feeling brave, you can do it without hands, but right now we're going to do it with hands. Okay? Hang out, hang out, hang out. Awesome. Okay, when you finish with that, give me like 2 more. Awesome. We're going to go into some end range hip mobility. Now, unlike the 90-90, here we're going to be focusing a little bit more on one leg at a time. So one leg's in front of you, one leg's all the way back. Now, if you're super mobile, you might be able to get this front leg to 90 degrees. Most of us can't yet, but you can try to cheat it forward. And you're just going to shoot down. Make sure that back leg, that the heel is away from your body. You understand what I mean by that? So heel's pointed out. We're going to hang out here for around 30 to 60 seconds. This is a kind of routine I do every day, and I do a lot with my clients, with my athletes. And this really helps restore hip function, knee function, ankle function. And it's just a great routine to add to your day. So that's what I thought we'd do today together. You get out of end range. You could sink as low as you could. If you're feeling adventurous, you can try to shoot the hip up a little bit more, not that hip, front hip. Okay, once again, it's a little bit difficult. When we hit the 30 to 60 second mark, we're going to place our hands on the floor. And we're just going to do end range with the hip. Okay, it's rocking up and down. It can be quite a difficult motion. It's also hard to target the hip in this manner, but it's also a great way to activate your hip for any sort of workout. Okay, we're going to do 10. We finish with 10, and we're going to switch sides. Same concept. Okay, you might notice that one leg is a little bit tighter or looser than the other, so spend more time on the tighter side. Let me know if you got, it shouldn't tingle you, but let me know. Let me spend more time on the tighter side, hang out there a bit. Hang out at end range, getting that mobility. Okay, we're gonna do this 30 to 60 seconds and driving our upper body as far down as possible, feeling those hips loosening up. Make sure the back heel is away as much as possible. Holding. Kind of similar to the 90-90, right? But a little bit of a different angle. We're going to do 90-90 as well. Okay, and when we finish with that, we'll once again go into some elevated Use your hands in this position. Make sure the motion's really coming from your hip as much as possible. Up. Up. Okie dokie. One leg goes back. Switch legs again. Okay, we're gonna do 3 of the world's greatest stretch. So legs gonna go back, up if possible. Elbows can go down to the floor, and we can go up to the sky. Okay, let's do the other side. Switch sides.